The actual video was interesting. Let me say that. Sexual confusion, and even death. Hi, my little chicken nuggets and double chins. I know I haven't really been on YouTube as a collective. I guess collective? I don't know how to say it. Just on here talking to you guys. I really haven't been on here much. But I do want to be on here today because I want to do like a reflection video today of like my 2022 uploads. I think I have a total of 17 or 18 uploads of 2022. Some of them are actual just trailers to like episodes that I decided to release for Death Always Wins season 1. But I'm going to start from the very first episode all the way from the very first video from 2022 all the way until the very last video of 2022. So I think we should just jump right in. Basically, I'm just going to reflect on what my thinking process was, what my planning was, the reason behind the video, what sparked the idea, and things like that. I have my computer right in front of me, and I'm just going to basically look over here, kind of like to see what I'm doing, what I'm looking at, what I'm talking about. But the first video is my Triple L commercial assignment. It was released March 31st, 2022. That was the first video of 2022, which is honestly I'm kind of shocked about because it was released in March. I guess I said I needed a little break. I need a little break from that last one, which I think was the Drag Race Untucked skit that I did in 2021, which honestly I really loved. That skit was like the start of this year's kind of like professional type of cinematography, which is really funny to me. But for this one, as in the title it says assignments, I had to do this for my AV practicum class. We had to create a commercial of some kind. We have to sell a product. The product had to have a name, why they should buy it, and the reason behind it. I'm gonna go ahead and watch this, and I'll be right back to let you guys know how I feel about it now, like what it could do better, what could have done, I'll be right back. That was a roller coaster. Okay, first things first, I really enjoyed the commercial aspect of it. I thought it was really, really funny. There are some parts where I did really well. What was that? Something just like flew by. I don't know if it was my window. My window's right here, by the way. I don't know if there was like a bug flying through the window and the shadow cast it in, or if I saw a bug fly behind the camera. Whatever it was, it scared me. Back to what I was saying, literally, before I was rudely interrupted by a bug. I hate bugs. Except if they're bees, spiders, or like anything really cute and small, and I could just Anyway, sorry. But the commercial, it was really, really funny. Me, Daphne, and my friend Ashlyn, all three of us worked on this. Daphne has never really been in anything. Like, Daphne is not the type of person to be on camera. Daphne really likes to just do the editing, or like Daphne likes to just record, mostly editing, but Daphne actually participated in this, and the teacher was literally so shook. Was like, Rahino, how did you get Daphne out of her comfort zone? And I was like, well, I don't know. I was just like, let's do this. And Daphne was like, let's do it. All in all, it was really, really fun to film. Really, really fun to edit, first of all. Editing is like really fun when you know what you're going for and you know the vision and it's in your range of knowledge, like your capacity of doing it. You know what I'm saying? I really like this one. You know what? I'm going to rate every video. I'm going to rate this video an 8 out of 10 because I really enjoyed it and it was really, really fun. There was also like bloopers at the end of the video. It was like 1 minute and 12 seconds, I think, of the actual commercial. And then the rest, which is like, I think 1 minute and like 25 seconds, was just bloopers. Literally so funny. The best thing I could possibly see. All in all, wait, is there anything I could do better about this video though? I feel like the green screen could have been a little bit better. the music could have been a little bit toned down. When it comes to me in music, I always put the music so high to where you can't hear the person talking. It's so, I don't know why I keep doing it. I make the same mistake over and over and over again. You know what I do? I pick up this shoulder, I pick this one up, and I jump them. Because I don't care. No, I really don't. It's like, I don't know why I do that. I need to start really doing that. I think it's because I edit with my AirPods in, so I'll hear the voice perfectly with the headphones in, but when I take them out, you just hear music. It's really weird how that works. So sound, I need to work on my sound, really, when it comes to editing. Other than that, yeah, I give this 8 out of 10. Let's go on to the next video. Okay, so this next one is actually my first short film of 2022, which is so exciting to me because, oh my god, I actually really enjoyed making this short film. There are some parts where I'm like cringing. I'm like, girl, you could have done this a little bit better. But hey, it's still, you know, I'm still developing my short film life. It's not the best. Obviously, I'm a beginner. I'm a very beginner. I just know how to throw clips together, how to cut, how to make things dimmer, how to make things a little eerie, how to make sounds kind of connect a little bit. I'm gonna learn the more and more I keep doing it, obviously. But this next film, it's called Tick Tick Short Film. It was released April 8th, 2022. So this was released 8 days right after the little commercial skit that I did, which is really quick in my opinion. I believe I I'm so sorry. On the other video, for the commercial, I edited that on Premiere Pro. This one, I edited on CapCut Pro on my phone. I do most of my editing on my phone because I'm not really knowledgeable, I guess you could say, with actual computer editing, and I feel like I become really impatient if my computer starts getting slow. You know what I'm saying? I'm already impatient with my phone when it gets heated up and it starts to like kick me out of the app, so I have to constantly, you know, save the and you should do that anyway. Constantly save, control save every 2 seconds, because if you lose your footage, if you lose your editing from all that time you spent, it's bad news. It's real bad news. I can't even, like, oh my god, that's happened to me so many times, especially whenever I had an AV assignment due like the next day and I had like barely started editing, trying to get it done. Oh my god, it shut down. Oh my god, sorry, I can't even think about it. I'm sorry, let me get back to the video. I always do this, I get off track. But the actual short film, the concept behind this one was, I actually had gotten bad news. I don't really want to say what it was because it was very, it's not that personal, but it's personal. You know what I'm saying? It's like you could let somebody know and they go like, girl, that's not big of a deal. But to you in that moment, it was a big ass deal. So at this moment, I had gotten some really like interesting bad news, I guess you could say, and I didn't know how to exactly feel in the moment. And I remember sitting there looking at the wall, and then all I was hearing was the clock. I was in class. I remember I heard the clock, tick, 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 and I was just like, how do I keep my mind off of this thought? And then this just came to my mind. I was like, I don't know how to feel. I'm hearing click, click. I was like, what if I made a short film called Tick Tick? Literally, that's how it came into my head. And I thought it was so good. Like, right there and then, I remember I sat in class. I started writing down, like, on my phone, like, the scenes and stuff like that and all the cut things I wanted to do. This one's only 3 minutes, which is really good. Like, if you're a beginner, whenever it comes to short films, I'd suggest keeping it 5-minute max, you know? 3 minutes, I feel like it's a good minimum. Mine is 3 minutes and 7 seconds. I'll be right back and I'll let you guys know how I feel about it and all of that goody gum drops. All right, so my initial thoughts, it's good. The beginning is very nice. I really enjoyed the beginning. When I'm washing my hands, you see all those cuts, you see the clock, click, 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 tick, 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 and then you hear me talking for a little bit, and then I go, do I feel? And then you see the title fade in. That part was my favorite part. I really enjoyed the way the beginning is. I think it was really well played, really edited nicely. Oh, another thing. You know how in movies they have like those HD bars, you know what I'm talking about, at the top and bottom of like the screen? Alright, with this one, I tried to do it. I remember CapCut Pro at the time, didn't let you, like at the beginning of the year, CapCut Pro did not let you like choose if you wanted to have like I guess HD, I don't know, HD format where it's like the bars at the bottom and the top. You would have to actually like edit it to make it look like that. So I would do that. I was like, let me be like a little professional and do it. Like that was my mindset at the time. And now QCut Pro let you do all of that. They even let you play with green screen, which in my opinion is a win. I haven't used it yet, but when I do, I'll let you guys know probably in the next 2023 reflection how it will, like how it's going, how it is, or unless I switch to something on like on the computer. But other than that, I really enjoyed the way the short film was really nicely played. If I were to watch this without knowing what was going on, I'm a little confused on what the plot is. I'm a little confused on what it is. I'm thinking, okay, this person doesn't feel emotions like regular people. That's what the thought process in my head is going like. The jump scare in the actual short film was not scary. It was fucking hilarious. Every single time, even when I first made it and I uploaded it, I remember I laughed. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. I laughed at it because it was so funny. Like, the jump scares and like jumps, cuts, jumps. Like, it's so bad to where it's funny. It's comedy at this point. It's a comedy horror, guys, I promise. But other than that, I actually really enjoyed it. It was kept at 3 minutes, 7 seconds. I think I got a little bit of the message. But once again, actually, no, the actual music, like background music and the voice was really good. Like, I actually heard what I was saying. I actually heard the music as well. I need to go back to that video and see what things I did, because that wasn't bad at all. I actually really enjoyed that one. If I had to give it a score, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. It was actually so far my favorite short film that I filmed as I'm watching, clearly. But we'll continue going. Okay, so the next one that I actually have is called Crunch Silent Movie. Now, I never would have thought of making like a silent movie type of thing where there's no voice, just music and like black screen with words on it. I've never done anything like that. And the only reason why I wanted to do this was this one was released April 26, 2022. So this was released 2 weeks after the first short film that I have made. Now, this one is so interesting to me because I had to do this for an assignment. It was me and my friend Bogdana, or Donna. Oh my god, Bogdana has a YouTube channel. If I remember, because I'm really bad at remember, I'll link Donna's YouTube channel down below so you guys can check it out. Because I think Donna has like 2 or 3 videos up. Watch them, they're amazing. Donna is a lot better than I am when it comes to short films or like creative things like that. I really look up to Donna. Like, I don't think I've ever told Donna that. I really look up to Donna because Donna is really good. And I always want to get into Donna's head to see how they kind of have the thought process when recording, editing, and uploading videos. Yeah, shout out to you, Donna. My mentally ill sister. Mentally ill people are very, very creative. You cannot tell me otherwise. Can't lie. I'm sorry. Again, I'm off track. So, the silent film. I filmed it with Donna and it was a class assignment. It's emitted in 20 seconds. I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be a very quick review. I'll let you know what I think. Okay, so for the Crunch silent film video, I really enjoyed it. It was super cute. It was super simple. I don't really have much to say about it. The sound's nice. The cuts are nice. It's very silent film like. I mean, I give this one a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed making it. Next one is called a TV channel skit. I remember I filmed this at my AV class once again, but this wasn't for an assignment. I actually just wanted to do something for my YouTube channel because I was like, well, I haven't uploaded anything in a couple of like months, you know? I don't know my months: January, February, March, April, May. Well, this was actually uploaded May 3rd, 2022. I was like, well, I kind of want to upload something every month. What should I upload for May, just in case I don't have any other ideas? And I thought, what if I do like a TV channel skit? This one, Lord, this video is good, but at the same time, it's like kind of cringy. It's like there's some parts where it makes me LOL, and there's some parts where I'm like, oh my god, I'm so awkward. I like it. So yeah, I'm gonna go review this and I'll let you guys know what I think of it. Once again, every time I watch this, I always finish it like going like this. Because I like it, but at the same time, I'm like, ugh. But I like it. The actual video was interesting. Let me say that. The video was interesting. Overall, I feel like I could have done a little bit better with the acting. Oh my gosh. I wrote a script. Initially, I had a script. And if I forgot the script, I was just gonna improv. Most of that was improv. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was like, I think, 3 parts where I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. And it's the ones where I had the country accent. Like, hi, I'm Juliana Montero. And I was like, what's my line? From the hit show, Juliana Montero. Juliana Montero 2 and Holes, the uncensored version. That was all at the top of my mind. I didn't know what else to say. I didn't know what else to do. So I just did that. I don't want to say too much about the video. It was good. It was all right. It was not the best. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I'm going to give the video a 5 out of 10. I could have definitely done a lot better with the editing, the acting, and memorizing my lines. Alright, for the next video, it's going to be another short film. It's called Whisper. It was a short film. This was June 9th. Oh my god, the feeling. I wrote here in my description something I created when I was feeling really sad. You can't really hear the voices, but it's kind of like a representation of me overthinking situations and getting really upset about it until I wake up and realize that it's always been me that makes the situation worse. I hope you guys like it. Heart. Alright, this was released June 9th, 2022. I remember why I created this really well. I remember I graduated high school and I felt really like behind. I felt lonely. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. I felt very behind in the world. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like struggling really hard, even trying to accept who I was as a person. This was also like last second. I was supposed to hang out with a friend, but they canceled on me. And the only reason why I wanted to hang out with a friend was because I felt really lonely and I wanted to hang out with somebody who made me feel happy, but they canceled on me. So the loneliness overcame me. And once again, I said, I need to distract my mind. What do? I put my phone up. I remember I put my phone up and I hit record. I'll talk about it more when I finish watching it. BRB. Okay, so Whisper. Overall, the actual film came together and it really reflected what my mind is going through. There was a part where, okay, let me point out some flaws. I didn't like how I was looking at the camera a lot. I was like looking at it, like I was looking around, but I kept like staring, like, let me look. I'm like, hello? Is anybody there? Is anybody there? I was just staring at the camera so much. I think I was like making sure that I was in frame, but I don't know why I was doing that. I don't know what was going through my head. Again, this was spontaneous. I didn't know I was recording this anyway, but I did it anyway, recorded it, uploaded it, and I got some good views. 160 views. That's pretty damn good for me. The jump scares though were a lot better. Holy crap, the jump scares were a lot better than Tick Tick. Both the jump scares, the first at the big one when the door slams, that one made me jump. Like I felt it in my skin. I felt it in my soul. And then the one where I like grabbed the camera at the end, that one was really good too. It wasn't as scary, but it was quicker. You know, I sped it up so I could go quicker to it, and it was good. I also, towards the end, where right before I do the jump scare, I dissociated. I remember I dissociated and just stared like this. Like, it was really bad that day. I remember I dissociated so much. Like, you can see it in my eyes where it's just kind of dead stare. And I'm trying to, like, pay attention, but at the same time, I'm, like, losing myself in my thoughts. And I would have been like, oh, get out of my head! Get out of my head! Get out of my head, dude! Get out of my head, dude! And it would have been definitely a lot better. Oh my god, another thing, it was so hot that day. Like, I remember I was sitting out there, my grandma put a fan, and I was feeling cool, and I was like, I should film. And then I started, like, recording myself having to, like, put the camera in different angles to make sure I record myself from this angle when I'm walking forward, running backwards, make sure I switch the camera. I had to, like, run back and forth a lot, and that caused me to sweat. And when I say sweat, I'm talking about I was dripping. My shirt was wet at the end. I think whenever I was in the room, the small room, right before I opened the closet, you can literally see my face like wet. Like it's dripping wet. And then you can kind of see my shirt, there's like splats of water. That's sweat. It was really bad. And I was wearing white, guys. white. Black absorbs heat. White reflects it. I was wearing white and I was sweating so damn much. I could literally produce a whole entire pond. I could literally refill the damn Great Lakes if I had to. Like, that's how much sweat I was dripping. My favorite part was me walking up the stairs and you see my boots stepping every time. That was really good. Overall, I'm gonna give this one 8 out of 10. Only because I feel like it could have been a little bit better. The next video isn't an actual like short film or skit or anything. It's actually Crush by Garbage. At this time, I was listening to Garbage. It's a band, by the way. My favorite song from them is Number One Crush. I actually did a cover about on it on my YouTube channel, and yeah. I don't think I'm gonna listen to it. I have already heard it a bunch of times. I really enjoyed that song. I've heard the cover. I like the cover, not the best. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because I think I did pretty good to my best ability, honestly. So yeah, let's move on to the next video. The next video is actually my cell phone trailer, which, oh my god, guys, I had so much fun making this series. It was a Halloween series that I wanted to release. The first trailer came out on September 13th, 2022. A comment says, I'm so excited for this. I was really excited for it as well. I'm gonna watch the trailer and I'm gonna come back and let you guys know what I think of it. Okay. So, for the trailer of Cellphone, the first episode of my series, Death Always Wins, on YouTube now. It's on playlist. You can click on my playlist and watch the whole series if you guys really want to. Just put a little self-promo in. No, but I liked it. I feel like all the trailers that I've created are really, really well. I don't know how to spell. Because if you watch all of the trailers, there's so many misspelled words in each one. I think in the first one I counted 2. The second one I counted 3. The third one I counted, I think, 1. The fourth one I counted 2. And in the fifth one I counted 1. Yeah, I'm just dumb. I just don't look. I don't know what it is. I also, for the episode 2, I'm sorry, I'm jumping to episode 2. For episode 2, I spelled knock wrong. It's K-N-O-C-K, right? I spelled N-O-C-K. What's not clicking? What's not clicking? Girl, I'm dumb. Depression makes you like that, guys. Depression makes you forget things. I'm not lying. Like, that's actually a thing. Anyway, back to Cellphone's trailer. I really, really enjoyed it. All the trailers that I've released are really kick-ass, and they're super cool, and it makes you anticipated and makes you want to look forward to watching the episode. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Overall, I'm gonna give that trailer a 10 out of 10. I loved it. The second video that I actually released, the second episode I actually released a Knock trailer next after that one. It was released on September 16th, I think 3 days after the first trailer, because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna spoil them. Clearly, I should have double checked because I spelled knock wrong. I don't know how I looked at it and said, yeah, that's how it's spelled. No, babes, it's K-N-O-C-K, not N-O-C-K, my love. Sound it out, girl. Actually, knock, you can't hear the K because the K is silent. See, I'm not stupid. It's just English is dumb. Anyway, sorry. I'll be right back to let you guys know how I feel about Knock's trailer. Okay, so once again, Knock was really, really nice. I really liked how I incorporated, like, the person, my best friend. I'm like, hey, you haven't answered my phone. Like, why are you sending me straight to voicemail? And then you hear Kino's best friend's voicemail over it, and it continues, like, what's happening? It's really nicely edited. I should just make trailers my life. My whole entire life, I should just make trailers. Because I'm eating these up. I'm going to give that one a 10 out of 10 as well. That trailer was a 10 out of 10. I loved it a lot. I have no regrets making it, except for the spelling. Okay, you know what? 9 out of 10, because of the spelling. Same for the other one. 9 out of 10. My bad. False alarm. If there was spelling correctly, I would give it a 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10, because I don't know how to spell. I need to learn this. So, yeah. I'm going to watch the Dreams trailer. That's for episode 3 of the series. I released that right after I released the first 2 trailers. This one was released on September 21st. So this was 6 days after I released the second trailer. I'll let you guys know how I think about this trailer. Okay, so for the Dreams trailer, it was really straight to the point. There was like parts where it just cut to big dramatic parts. It cut to another big dramatic part. It cut to another big dramatic part. I like that. I like that a lot. Same little misspelling error. I forgot which word it was, but it's in there. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10 as well. I liked it. It was really, really simple. This one was 31 seconds. I didn't even say how long the other ones were. The first trailer was 31 seconds. The second trailer was 41 seconds. And then the third trailer was 31 seconds. 9 out of 10 for the third one. After that, I finally released episode 1, Cellphone. I've watched it so many times. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even think I'm gonna watch it because I've seen it so much. I've seen all of the episodes like so much just because I love them, especially episode 4. It's really nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about episode 1 right now. Episode 1, it came out on October 3rd. I had this idea that I should release every episode on Mondays because I wanted the final episode to land on Halloween. So I was thinking, how many weeks are in October? And there was 5 weeks. So I was like 5 episodes leading up to October. So the first episode was October 3rd. Then it was October, I don't remember, October 10th. And then the 17th, 24th, and then 31st. That was probably wrong. I'm obviously going to look at them and tell you guys. But the first episode was released October 3rd, 2022. The description reads, hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of my mini Halloween series. Come back next Monday for episode 2. So yeah, I was releasing them every single Monday up until Halloween, and it was gonna be like a little mystery of like, oh my god, what's going on? Like who is doing all of this? Like who's terrorizing Kino? Is Kino losing their mind? Like what is going on? Like does Kino survive at the end? We're gonna find out. Episode 1, it was very, very long. I'm gonna say this about every single episode, as a matter of fact, starting from 1 to 5, like all of them. They're a bit long, you know. I didn't even keep my promise of keeping everything below 5 minutes or 5 minutes maximum. Every episode is between 6 minutes and 8 minutes long. Top of my head, I really enjoyed the first episode. There was a really nice plot setting. The ending was really nice. The editing was alright. I wish there wasn't a lot of like empty space, I guess you could say. That's where the 5 minute maximum comes in, because there is like a good like 10 seconds where I'm doing the same thing for like 10 seconds. I'm washing my hands, right? Just 10 seconds washing my hands. It's like, damn bitch, when are we gonna cut to the next part of this damn short film? Overall, it wasn't bad. I honestly really enjoyed it. There were some parts where I was just like, girl, that didn't have to make the cut. There was also time weird things. It was all over the place. If I had to rate the episode, the first episode, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie. I'd give the first episode an 8 out of 10. It was a good plot for sure, but it just wasn't the best that it could be. Episode 2. Okay. Episode 2 is honestly my favorite episode after episode 4. This one premiered October 10th. So the 1st, 3rd, 10th, 17th, 24th, and 31st. So the description reads, hope you guys enjoy this episode. I'll see you next week for the next episode. Someone said, why the cliffhanger? Oh my god, the cliffhanger was so good. If I had to say something about this episode, it would be really well. I like this one a lot. It's 7 minutes and 25 seconds. This episode was really nice thought out. Like, it was really suspenseful, and I actually enjoyed it a lot. Like, once again, I was in the same location as I was in Whisper, except I wasn't outside. I was in my home first, like in my room now, and then the second part was in the location next door, which is where I filmed most of Whisper as well. Again, I was very, very hot, and I think I wore some sort of like bootleg jeans. It was really suspenseful for sure, and there was like an upper angle that I really, really enjoyed. I was like making tamales, and I had like put the camera above it, and I was like, this is a really nice angle. Like, I really like this. The acting could have been a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was also kind of staring at the camera a lot as well. I was just to make sure I was in frame once again, but I feel like I should probably check to make sure that I'm already in frame before I'm recording, you know, before I start actually action, you know. Overall, this episode's really, really fun, and I really enjoyed the episode. So I'm gonna give this episode a 9 out of 10. But yeah, after that, I released the Addiction trailer. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the trailer for episode 4 of Death Always Wins. This was called Addiction for episode 4. I'm gonna go rewatch the trailer because I haven't seen the trailer since I released it, and then I'll let you guys know how I feel about it. Okay, so for the Addiction trailer, I don't know if I told you guys when it was released. It was released October 10th. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, there was a really good like editing to it. There was really nice suspense. There was a part at the end where you see Kino kind of get pushed, and Kino's on a balcony, so you think, oh my god, did Kino get pushed off the balcony? What's going on? You have to watch episode 4 to find out. It's like suspenseful, and you want to tune in for episode 4 to see what actually happens. I like that. I liked it, so I'm gonna give that one a 10 out of 10. Now, episode 3, Dreams. This episode is probably my least episode of the entire series that I made. It's actually the shortest episode. You know how I said everything's from 6 minutes to 8 minutes? This one's actually 5 minutes and 52 seconds. I mean, everything fits in it pretty well, but it's kind of weird. It's delusioned. It's weird. It doesn't really make that much sense, to be honest. There's a lot of parts of it where it's kind of like, what's really happening? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why is Regino over the bathtub with blood on their hands? Like, what is going on? It's really weird. What's not clicking? So there's a part where the episode's it's chaotic. It's a little chaotic. It was released on October 7th. I think I put, for the description, it reads, hope you guys enjoyed the short episode. I wanted to showcase the mindset that Kino is currently in. I hope this shows it well. Smiley face. I think it's because for episode 3, it's kind of more like a filler episode, if you want to be realistic here. Episode 3 more like a filler episode, but it's also kind of vital because it also shows you that Kino is on prescription medication, where Kino also has to take phone calls a lot with their doctor. So it's kind of like, oh, and Regino's like mindset is so out of place and completely like gone, to where Regino doesn't even know how he ended up at the bathtub with blood on their hands. So it's kind of like, girl, what is she doing? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, episode 3, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It's not the best. It could be a lot better, but I liked it for sure. Right after episode 3, episode 4, my absolute favorite episode of the entire series, is out. It came out October 24th. Episode 4 is called Addiction. It's 7 minutes and 10 seconds. And the description read, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 4. Probably my favorite episode that I've made this series. See you next week for the series finale. This episode I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it because I did so many different angles that I never thought I would do. I did some editing techniques that I'd never done before, and it turned out really, really well. There's parts in this where I'm like, I am gagging. There's a part where Kino gets pushed and they fall off the balcony, and all you hear is a whoosh, and the camera cuts to Kino laying on the ground dead as hell. So good. I loved it. I loved episode 4. I will say though that the first 3 minutes of the episode, it's me getting ready for class, and it's like 10 seconds each of me just walking. It's like a whole 2 minutes of me just walking to class, and that's a lot of time that I feel like I've wasted. This episode might have been in the 5-minute mark if I didn't make it like me just walking a lot. It was just me walking a lot, but I will say the angles were really nice and really filmed. Honestly, I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10. I can't lie. I can't lie. I love this episode so much. Like, it's really, really good. You know what? I'm gonna toot my own horn. Toot toot, because I loved it. Episode 4 it's really good. 10 out of 10. After that, I released the Truth trailer right at the same time that it released. Oh no, this one came out October 27th. Here's the trailer for episode 5 of the Dawn series. The Dawn series, Death Always Wins. This trailer, I've seen it already. It's just me kind of talking to myself and talking to my dead person. Oh, by the way, I'm dead. Spoiler alert, I died. And there's a part where it's like, it shows what truly happened that night that I died. That night that I got pushed off the balcony. I've seen the trailer already, so I don't really have to say much. I'll give the trailer a 10 out of 10 once again. Really, really fun. And in episode 5, realistically, episode 5 is something. I don't know. Let me see what the description says. Death always wins final episode. I hope you guys enjoy this series as much as I liked creating it. I had so much fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This episode is a little boring. I can't lie. It's a little boring. It's just me talking to myself from the afterlife. It's dead me, and in the afterlife me that knows everything. It's like, you have to remember who you are, Kino. And I'm like, what? Remember what truly happened to you. And I'm like, what? And at the very end, spoiler alert, I'm actually not dead. I come back from the dead, and then you see me kind of walking, or you could assume that that's the afterlife and I'm walking to my final destination. But I'm in the same outfit that I died in. So that's that. And then you can kind of see that. I kind of like the way that the camera looks though. Like the actual setting of the camera is really nice. I'll give this episode an 8 out of 10. It was a little boring, but the actual visualization, the cinema of it was really nice. I liked it. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah. Episode 5 was really, really cute. Loves that. Okay. So, welcome. You just made it to the very end of the video. Sorry. Okay, so this is the very last video that I recently uploaded. This was released December 5th, 2022. I didn't release anything in November. I had a little break because I did all of that extra work in October and September. September and October, I did a lot of editing, a lot of uploading, a lot of acting, a lot of recording. It was so much just for that damn series. I enjoyed it though. Don't get me wrong. But this next one, it was for an actual assignment that I had in class. It was called, what is a literacy sponsor that you have, or a language that you have? And in my head, I thought, well, what can I do? I've done color guard. I've done me being part of the LGBTQ community. I've done me speaking English, me speaking Spanish. I've done all of that. What can I do? And in my head, I was thinking, well, why don't I incorporate my love for film, my love for cinematography, my love for creating arts? You know, this is a form of art, I think. So I thought vulnerability is both a language and a literacy. You know, you have to know to be vulnerable at the right times. You have to know to be vulnerable to communicate with people who are struggling with their emotions. So in my head, I was thinking, this is a really, really good idea. The description reads, this was for a class project in my 1301 class. The topic was, what is your literacy or language? I would say vulnerability is both my literacy and language. It has helped me shape the person I am today. It's not a bad thing, but it's something that all people should be cautious exploring, especially if you're in a bad and low mental space. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it again because I really enjoyed this video. So I'm gonna watch it and I'll let you guys know my initial thoughts. Alright, so I'm back. Overall, I really, really enjoyed the episode. I mean, the short film. It was nice. As you can see, if you actually watch the video, the video actually pops up like regular, but when you click it, it does the actual bars by itself because of the CuteCut Pro update that they added on, which I enjoy so much. It looks so much better now because of it. Like, it looks so chef kiss. I actually put a lot of thought into this and I really enjoyed the way it came out. I love the little subtitles that I put down here. It was really, really, really thought out. It was really cute. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I'm actually really happy about it. Overall, I'm gonna give the video a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It was really, really nice and thought out. There was one part, well, there was something in my room that was bothering me. If you watch the video, you can see like trash in the back, and it's so... I should have cleaned my room before I started filming, but I did it after. I don't know why. I was like, I'm gonna go downstairs anyway, I'll clean it up. And I just moved it from one area to another, thinking that it wouldn't be caught in the video. But you literally see it in the video so much more than when you did before. And I don't know why I put it there. You can see like 2 cups of Maruchan. You can see 1 cup from Auntie Anne's, like a drink. And I think you can see like a Jack in the Box like container of like egg rolls that I had earlier. It's from like the night before. It's so embarrassing. Like, I don't know why I did that. Like, not I should have definitely cleaned my room out first, and I think I've learned that. Overall though, I really enjoyed it and I'm really proud of it. But yeah, that's all of the videos that I have released. I have a nice little reflection from it. If I had to choose a video that's my favorite, it would probably be the most recent one, the vulnerability one that was released on December 5th. It was really thoughtful and it was really nice and thought out. I loved it. I really loved it. Like, it's probably my favorite video that I released this year, for sure. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next week when you can watch my short film. And if you don't see a short film next week, then that means I chickened out and I didn't do it. Because I do that a lot too. I have so many that I just never finished. I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of scripts that I just never recorded. Who knows? I'll see you when I see you, I guess. Hopefully next week. Praying next week. Alright, bye guys.